So the people who are absent, yeah, so the people who are absent, they can catch up with their lessons if they missed by any chance. So let's bring the whiteboard and let's do the start of the lessons. And for some of you, it's a revision, but it's okay. Okay, the first thing we start our lessons with is the pronouns, okay? So everybody, I'm pretty sure, is familiar with the pronouns. What are the pronouns? Pronoun we use in place of a noun, okay? For example, and we will do only masculine. We will do only masculine pronouns. So it is easier on us because in Quran, we have very few feminines. We have quite a bit, but we won't need it right away. All right, so we will go slow, and once we are ready, we will start learning the feminine part as well. So we will start with the masculine pronouns. Okay. My writing is very pathetic, so if you don't understand, just let me know. So when we are doing masculine, we will do only the singular and the plural. What else we are planning to do? We are going to do singular and plural. There is another concept of dual, okay? So we are not going to do the duals. So Arabic is only language which has a different pronoun for two people. But we are not learning that right now. The most of the duals are in Surah Rahman, and we will reach to that surah quite later in the course, okay? And at that time, we will learn the dual as well. But right now, we are not doing feminine, we are not doing duals, we are only doing masculines, singular and plural. So if I want to say, for a boy, I would use like he, right? And in Arabic, it's huwa. Huwa means he. So this is the first pronoun you are learning. Huwa. Okay? And the second one would be, the plural of huwa would be hum, meaning they. Okay? The third one would be anta. I'm pretty sure the people from Pakistan, they know how to write the Arabic script. Am I right? Okay. And Khadija and Iman, you already have this, right? Antum means you all the men, okay? This anta, you, is about a man or a boy, right? It's a masculine. And antum is also masculine, right? We are not talking about feminine at all over here. Fifth is ana, means I. And sixth is nahnu. Okay, these two can be feminine and masculine both, right? So just for your knowledge, masculine and feminine both. Ana and nahnu. If there is a girl, she would say ana. If there's a boy, he would also say ana, for I, right? So you learn 6 pronouns. Is there any question? Hafsa, Minahal, and Javeri already done. Aisha, you know Arabic already. Your mom told me you know quite a bit, right? Good job. So same with the, I think Barira and Javeria, they also do in a school Arabic. So they are familiar with like most of the things, but it's okay. It's a revision for you, right? Inshallah. So Minahil, how much Arabic knowledge you have? Not much? It's okay. You'll gain it no time. Like it's a 1-year course. We are planning to finish before the next Ramadan, right? So inshallah, right? So you by that time you will know a lot, inshallah. All right. Um, yeah, so just to tell you the like little bit story about Manahil. Manahil's whole family is into Arabic, right? They are very much interested. Her brothers, her sisters, her mom, her aunts, right? Everybody is learning. So mashallah, great job. So it's a family learning, right? So it's in your advantage because if you miss any class, you can ask Zubair. If you miss any class, you can ask Fatima, right? That's very good. All right. So, and Aisha wouldn't have a problem. It's only Hafsa. Hafsa, uh, are you related to Minahil? Oh, mashallah, 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 mashallah. Okay, good job. Okay, so now we will do another word, which is va. Va means and, okay? Va means and if we take wow and attach it with these pronouns, so you would know the meaning. What would be the meaning? Va huwa. And yes. And if I say vahum, and you got the idea. We will just attach va with every word. Va anta, va antum, va ana, va nahnu. You got the idea? You can attach wow with every word and you know the translation of that, right? So who is going to take the screenshot? I would need some assistance. You are taking it, and yeah, like at the end of the session, you can just post all the screenshot as well, right? So this is lesson 1. Let me put the lesson 1, and then you can take the screenshot again. Lesson 1. Okay. If I won't erase it, we'll call it lesson 2 now. Oops. And I'll just like erase. Okay, this is lesson 2. And instead of a va, we will learn another particle, which is fa, okay, or preposition, fa. What fa means? So or then, okay? And now, if I attach this fa with any of the pronoun, you would know the meaning, right? Okay, Aisha, what would be the meaning of fahuwa? So he. Okay, good. So he. All right. Okay. So they, right? And similarly, you can attach the meaning of the pronoun. And this is your second lesson. What is the second lesson? Is fa. First lesson was wa. First lesson was like, of course, pronouns. You want to understand the pronouns. But now at least you are learning wa and afa, like a small words. Okay. So you got the idea about this? So can we move on to the lesson 3? Screenshot, please. Okay. And I'll erase everything. And we will go to lesson number 3. Lesson number 3 is a little different because we will learn how to make the plural. And just remember, we are still on masculines, right? So whatever we are writing on the board, if I say a Muslim, do you know the meaning of the Muslim? A Muslim boy or a Muslim man, okay? But if I want to see like many Muslim, so how do I say that? Muslimuna, or there are 2 ways. We'll understand at some later stage why there are 2 different type of plural, the same meaning. Muslimina. Okay. So this is a singular section. This is a plural section. It means one male Muslim, and this means like many male Muslims. Okay. Understood? If I say kafir, minahal, how would you do the plural of kafir? Very good. Kafiruna and kafirina. Okay. If I write Aisha, if I write Jahil, how would you say the plural? Very good. Jahiluna, Jahilina. Barira and Javeria, you are good because it's a revision for you. That's why I'm not asking you guys. Okay. So now Hafsa, if I write Ghafil, Ghafilin, Ghafilun, sorry. If I write Ghafilun, how would you make the singular for this? Ghafil, mashallah, right? And it would be Ghafilina as well. So you got the ideas how to, this is the most common form of like making the plural, right? If you see a word, the most common way to make the plural is like put a waw and noon at the end or put a ya and noon at the end. Okay, there are both ways. But some of the broken noun, for example, kitab. Kitab wouldn't be kitabuna or kitabina because that would look too odd. So it would be kutub. The plural of kitab would be kutub. Okay, and this is a different form of the nouns. where you cannot follow the same pattern as we just did, right? And those you will learn, like they would be few or some very popular one, and you would know that this is not, uh, you don't make the plural in the same way as you learn, okay? So this was a singular and plural, lesson number 3. Screenshot, please, so we can move on to the lesson number 4. Any questions so far? Yes. Kitab is singular. Yeah. Kutub is plural. Kutub is plural. Right? So this is different. This is not following this same pattern. So we call them broken noun. Okay? Just like in English, like we say cat and cats, right? But when it comes to wolf, we don't say wolves, do we? We don't put S in front. We say wolves, right? We put a VES. So English is similar way. Not all the plural follow the same pattern, right? So yeah, if you have taken the screenshot, then I'll clear and we'll move on to next time. Okay, lesson number 4. Why we are doing so many lessons? Because usually our class is like 15 minutes. So we do 1 or 2 lessons. Like Khadija would be saying like, what is happening? Why they are just going lesson after lesson, right, Khadija? We used to do only 1 lesson in 15 minutes. But now, because we have like a total 1 hour, we might not utilize the full 1 hour because Iman has to go leave for her job, right? So yeah, but we would still manage multiple lessons in one day. So because it's only weekends and we have to finish in 1 year, we only have less than 50 weeks on our hand. And we have to cover a lot of material. But if you have any question, if I'm going too fast, just stop me and ask the questions, okay? So I might be doing lesson after lesson, but if you do not understand a particular lesson, we can spend more time on that. All right? Sure. Memorize it? Not necessarily, but go through your notes every now and then. And I would like you guys to write in your notebook. So if in the class you are just paying attention and who is doing the screenshots? Yeah, if Minahil is doing the screenshot, she will post the screenshot after the class, and she will get, Allah will give her the reward. Anybody who just like assist in the Quranic learning, right? Extra reward for that. So when she posts them, so it doesn't mean you have to keep it in the WhatsApp because don't trust the technology. Okay, just make a notebook and write. So you have to rewrite whenever you get a time, like you get the time tonight, or you want to get the time, because you would have the whole 5 days on your hand. The class is only on the weekend. So you do today's class and you do tomorrow's class, but then you can do little by little, take one screen at a time. For you, it would be easy because you know how to write Arabic, but for example, Khadija and Iman, they have to learn. They don't know how to make who. So the 5 girls over here in Canada, they don't know how to make the hey. So they just look at hey and they just draw like this, right? They do like that. They don't know what hey looks like, right? They can read, at least, like, I mean, it's Allah's blessing that they know that this is hey, but they never written Urdu in their life. Okay, so they kind of draw. So it takes them a little bit time. Okay, so that's why I'm not strict on like, okay, you have to learn and like you have to do your homework today, or you write in your notebook today, but whenever you get a chance, right? And for Khadija and Iman and the girls from Canada, uh, if you have difficulty, you can ask your father, because most of the parents, they know how to write Urdu. Okay, so if you do not know how to draw a certain letter, ask your parent to assist you and help you. Okay, Iman and Khadija? All right. Yeah, but I think Iman and Khadija are doing good. They know how to write most of the time, right? Mashallah. Okay, so lesson number 4 is a new word, man. Yeah, so I skipped the question, right? So we don't necessarily have to memorize it. But when it comes to Quran, I would expect you to know the meaning of man. So I don't, yeah, who? No, that is min. There is a difference between man and min. Okay, so we are not doing min today. We are doing man. Man means who. See, that's why it's very important to pay attention to the harkat. It's a kasra, then it means say. Okay, but we are doing man with the fatha over here. So man means who. Okay, so that's the word. We will do min as well. And the reason we are doing man, so you guys can differentiate man from min. Okay, sounds good? So Hafsa, to answer your question, next time in Quran, if min come and you haven't learned min, so it's okay not to know that, but you have learned man. If man come in Quran, if man comes in Quran, you should know what does it mean. Who, right? So you don't have to memorize it, but when it appears in Quran again and again and again and again, you would know, like sometime by context, you would know how to translate it. Okay, the scope of this course, that when you read Arabic, right, when you say qul a'udhu birabbin nas, right, so you know what you are saying, right? In the namaz, in the salah, we read those small surah as well, right? Most of the time we read a small surah because we haven't memorized the whole Quran, although that's afzal, but it's okay. Even though you are reading the small surah, you should know what qul means, what a'uz means, what bay means, what rab means, what nas means, right? That's the objective of this course. Okay, yeah. So man, if I have a question, if I say man huwa, so it means who is he? Yeah, who is he? What would be the answer if I want to say he is Muslim? How would I answer here? Huwa Muslim, one Muslim, because huwa is singular, right? So we will use the singular form, huwa Muslim. Okay, that would be the answer. So this was a question and this is the answer. All right. And my second question would be man, whom, if I ask about all of them, man, whom, who are they? And if you want to say they are Muslims, all of them are Muslim. How would you? Yes. Whom? Answer would be whom, Muslimun or Muslimin, right? Both are correct. Hum Muslimuna. Okay, that was a question. Now another question. Man anta, who are you? Man anta, anta Muslim. Yeah. So if I'm like, this is for boy, we are asking the boy and boy is answering anta Muslim. Okay. Anta Muslim. Okay. If they are most of the boys and we are asking them, Man Antum, who are all of you? And they want to say, yes, Antum Muslimin. Antum Muslimin. Okay? Sorry. Sorry, Anna. Did I said, sorry. Anna, because if I'm asking you, then you are answering me, I am Muslims or we are Muslims. Sorry. Yes, sorry, my mistake. Nahnu Muslimina. Now correct? Okay. Yeah, you can make the correction. I said, I know somebody said Ana Muslim and I just wrote it Anta still. Sorry about that. Okay. So, a screenshot for lesson 4, please. All right. Any question on lesson 4? Barira Japia? Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. And so Khadija and Safa, you are going to discuss this with Safa. So she is not, she understand what we did. Okay. Thank you. So I'll clear the screen and we will move on. Lesson number 5. Okay. Speed is still good? Am I going too fast? Do you think it's fast? Sorry? No? Okay. Lesson number 5. Khadija, is it a good speed? Okay. All right. Lesson number 5, we will do still pronoun, but they are called possessive pronoun. You don't have to stuck up in the like jargons. I'm just writing it because I don't know how else I have to explain. So for example, you said hua. Hua means he. If I want to convert it to possessive, I say who. Who means his. Okay. Now you know the difference between hua and who. Hua was a pronoun, but who is a possessive pronoun. Because when we want to say his book, we say this is his book. We don't say this is he book. Can we say that? This, yeah, his book, right? Inshallah. So now you got the idea, right? So now we are doing the possessive pronoun. Okay. So who means his and whom means their, their, you can correct the spelling. Who, whom, and ka means your. Kum means all of yours. And then ye means mine. And na means ours. And just for the, like, we won't leave feminine behind. We will just learn one little feminine, means her. Okay. So we added the feminine over here. And because this is very famous feminine, so we won't leave it behind. Now, to Hafsa's question, how I would remember that who, whom, ka, kum, we, na, like it doesn't make any sense, right? So what we will do, we will attach a very big word with this. What is that big word? Rab. You know the meaning of Rab? Lord, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? Rabbuhu. Okay, so it means his Rabb, his Lord. All right, Aisha. So far, so good. Aisha. Okay, good. So now with whom, if we attach Rabb, it would be Rabbuhum. Rabbuhum means their Lord. Their, their Lord. Okay. Rabbuka, your Lord. Okay. Rabbuka, your Lord. Rabbukum, all of yours. All of your Lord, right? All of your Lord. And Rabbi, Rabbi, my Lord. So last week we started another class, which is a Vancouver class, and there was like one guy was learning, and he learned the Rabbi, and he is asking, my cousin's name is Fazle Rabbi, so we call him Rabbi. So Rabbi means my Lord. Can we call him Rabbi? Now it's question to you. Can he call his cousin Rabbi? No, no. So I told him, just like, not only he shouldn't call him Rabbi, he should tell the whole family, and he should tell his cousin that nobody should call him Rabbi. That would be a shirk, right? Calling somebody else a Rab. Yeah. So that's like, see, the learning would give him like a major thing, like they didn't know by that time, so Allah would forgive them, but now he knows, and he should have to spread that knowledge. So I was so happy that, like, from that class he just applied it practically. He just, like, his mind just said, oh, I was doing something wrong. Okay. Rabbuna is our Lord. And Rabbuha, her Lord. So far, so good. And whatever you have learned in these 5 lessons so far, they are not like little. It's like you have covered more than 1,000 words or 1500 words or more than that in the whole Quran. Now you open the Quran and you somewhere see ka or kum or something is like Rabbi, or we will attach like who or whom or ha, you would already know the meaning, right? Right? So Quran would become just like I give the other classes, I give them example that you go to optometrist, eye doctor, and they check your eyes. So they put the glass and it's very blurry. Like if you ever went for your eye checkup, right? It's good to go for the eye checkup anyway, right? Because we never know. Sometimes just like we get the number. So when they put the glass, like the first glass, it's blurry, and you say, the doctor asked, like, how do you find? Can you read? You say, no, it's so blurry. So she just changed the glass and she put the second one, and you say, yeah, I can see, but it is still blurry. Then she put a third glass, and it's your number, so you can see clearly, right? So that's with the Quran, right? When you learn these things, it's just like right now it's all blurry to us. We don't like that guy, for example, he used to call his cousin Rabbi because he didn't know, like he didn't have the correct glass to so he can think clearly or he can see clearly. But when he start learning or having the knowledge is like a light. It just make everything so clear, and you can see the whole Quran so clear, and you enjoy it, right? It's a very enjoyable thing. Okay, so once you know the meaning, you would read it and you would say, oh, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying this, or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying this, right? So it would be so good. Okay, any questions so far? Okay. So Barira is good because it was a revision. Javeria is good. It was a revision for Khadija and Iman. It was a revision for Hafsa, Minahil, and Aisha. Okay. So it's all good. You enjoyed the first 5 lesson. I won't do much. Yeah, we won't do. Yes, yeah. So that would be if you would be open-minded, and now and just think about that. Like in Pakistan, even if you go like the whole Pakistan, how much is the population? More 200 million. It's more than 200 million. It's close to 300 million, I guess. So in 300, yeah. So just think about after 400 million, maybe you would be only couple of 100,000 or maybe 50,000 people who know the meaning of these words. So you would be among the 1% of the whole population of Pakistan, right? And to tell you the truth, the people who speak Arabic, they even don't know some of the meaning. They speak because they speak. But if you give them the Quran to read, they don't even like. I have some Arab friends, and their kids are like Khadija and Iman. Yeah, they never studied Arabic. Uh, uh, but those girls, like my friend is from Egypt, and in Egypt they speak Arabic. But she came here and she never tried to teach how to read Quran to her girls. There are 2 girls just like your age, and then I invited them and they still didn't come because the problem is with them is like they don't even know how to read Quran. But mashallah, Khadija and Iman and Safa, other girls, they all of them know how to read it, but they do not know how to write it yet. Okay, and they are learning the meaning. Inshallah, they are on the right path. But there are so many Arab kids now who don't know even how to read Quran, right? So you would be surprised. They speak perfect Arabic with their mom and dad, but when you open the Quran, they don't know how to recognize even the Ra and the Ba and Ha, right? So it's a tragic, it's a tragedy going over in the whole world, right? That's why this program, some of the big language scientists, they designed this program. So all walks of life, they start reading Quran and they start understanding Quran, right? So this is not the program I introduced. This is by some Dr. Abdul Aziz Abdul Rahim is his name, and he is attached to Medina University and Al Azhar University, and there are a whole bunch of scientists who are working on them. And the program is so easy that like even the kids like you, they start understanding the concept. Okay,